Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and if the volume was too low for the last My Hero Academia review, I apologize for that. I didn't realize that my mic was pushed up, so I apologize for that. Anyway, here's the next My Hero Academia review for Season 4, Episode 22. And this is the episode where we'll get the backstory on both Gentle Criminal and La Brava. And I don't know about the rest of you guys, but it kind of gets a little bit dark in this episode. If you're wondering, what do I mean by that? Well, I'll explain. Anyway, Deku has to work on stopping the two of them from getting to UA, because if they get to UA, they'll sound the alarm, even if they end up getting caught. They'll sound the alarm, and even if they're just doing what he says he's going to do by just going into UA and not getting caught, it's still going to trigger the alarms and cancel the festival, and that's not what Deku wants. And we actually find out that La Brava's quirk has nothing to do with hacking, actually. Because when she says, "I love you," to one person that she loves deeply, they get a power boost. How much of a power boost depends on how deeply her love is for the person. That's an interesting quirk. Something we had never seen before, and it's nothing to do with hacking. I thought her quirk would be something involving hacking, so I guess she's just naturally talented at it. Anyway, Gentle Criminal gets a power boost and starts working on stopping Deku from, stopping their plans. And while they're fighting it out, La Brava tries to gain access to the school's security systems, but she can't. And while she's trying to get close enough to get a signal, she sees some of the teachers heading their way. And it's Ectoplasmer and dang it, what was the Hound Dog? I guess the guard dog hero, essentially, heading their way, which is not good. And we actually find out what both their backstories are. And at one point, Gentle Criminal was studying to be a hero over at UA. Well, he wasn't doing well, and he consistently failed the provisional licensing exams. I don't know if he was failing his classes too, but they were essentially telling him your best bet's just to drop out. And he was minding his own business, and there was something going on where somebody was in trouble. They were something they were standing on. I'm guessing it was one of those scaffolding things that people stand on, when they're cleaning windows or painting or whatever. It broke, and the guy was hanging off it, trying not to fall. And Gentle Criminal decided, I could probably use my quirk to catch the guy so he doesn't fall. Good idea, but couple things wrong with that idea. The hero flies in to save the person, and they end up hitting the elasticity thing he sets up, which means he can't catch the person in trouble, and they get hurt as well. Second thing, the person does land on the elasticity thing like he planned, but so does the broken scaffolding. And it lands on the poor victim, and it severely injures him. Because Gentle Criminal was didn't have his provisional hero license. He wasn't technically legally able to do that without getting in trouble. And thus, it's a mark essentially on his record, and thus he had to drop out of the UA Hero program. Later on, a few years later, he ends up running into one of his old classmates that we had seen in the flashback, and the guy didn't even remember him. And that's the whole reason why he's wanting to make his mark on the world and make sure his name goes down in history so that nobody forgets him again. The bad thing is that he chose to be a villain instead of a hero because, he wasn't able to be able to graduate as a pro hero. So, yeah, we find this out, and and we actually do see that he does have a good heart. It just got turned down the path of crime. And La Brava's story is where it's getting dark. She was in middle school, and she had a crush on a boy, so she wrote him a love letter. The thing is that the letter was way too detailed and essentially gave the guy the obvious indication that she was stalking him. Because she was able to, hack his profiles and information and stuff. Because it was like pages of stuff, and it freaked him out, and they were essentially saying that this was either she was a freak or she was weird. And yeah, this ended up taking a toll on her, and where I say it gets dark is, I don't know if you guys would get the same impression, but she ended up turning, to being on the computer to try and get away from all that hurt. Even then, that wasn't really helping anymore, and she actually says, maybe I should leave this life behind. Which made me indicated to me, this is before she encountered Gentle Criminal online, that she was thinking of possibly ending her life. I don't know if you guys were getting that same impression, but I sure was. And, despite knowing nothing about her and the fact that she, hacked his information, he still took her in, he cared for her, and he still cares about her to this very day. Which, yeah, shows he still has a very caring and wants to help heart. It's just going down the wrong path. And essentially, Gentle Criminal ended up saving her life because he gave her life meaning. Now, instead of not having any meaning in her life. And anyway, Midoriya ends up taking them down, and La Brava tries to stop him from taking Gentle away from her. She even says, I would rather die than you take him away from me. So yeah, she is very dependent on him. Not just for, her basic needs, but for her mental state and her emotional state, too. And Gentle realizes this and knocks Midoriya off of him, sends him flying back, and tries to make it seem like the fight never happened, and he turns himself in. So, yeah. That's where it gets dark in this episode, even though you guys might not think it is, but that's the indication that I was getting from the way she was acting and what she says. Anyway, yeah, I was not expecting what her quirk was. I was not expecting him to have the background of a failed UA student. Or La Brava's possible thoughts of suicide. Anyway, I will get to work on uploading this, and I will see you guys next time.